Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Video Vibes here from Video Visions Media Marketing. Here with Nicole, what's your official title now? We change it like every week.
I like marketing coordinator.
I like that too.
Okay.
That's good. So we're coming off a busy Christmas marketing season for us. It's kind of starting to wind down a little bit. Just finished the Alabaster Christmas Parade, which was a huge success. Thanks to all our sponsors. And I wanted to quickly talk about the trends for 2024.
Yes, and I love that these trends are just lining up exactly with what we do, Philip.
I know, it's great.
But one thing that I thought was so interesting is it talks about having video in your content and how like 80%, 88% of consumers are watching video and preferring it over print.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah. Print, text, radio commercials, actually. It's just like we preach all the time. It's the most effective video or effective marketing tool out there.
Right.
So what I really wanted to focus on was, and this is an article that I found on LinkedIn from a Mr. Tim, and can you pronounce that name?
Nope.
Lundgren, maybe? Tim, if you're out there, sorry if we messed up your name.
That sounds good to me.
But one of the big things that he is talking about is search optimized videos.
So just a little disclaimer here. When I first started in this marketing area and he was talking about this SEO and it was completely Greek to me. And it can be to others, right?
Yeah.
But when you simplify it down, it makes so much sense. And this is how we are shopping, viewing things anyways. We're video, how-tos, everything's video, right?
Yeah.
So how do we get people to find your videos?
So obviously we're super familiar with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's pretty obvious how those videos get found because people are in your world and you pop it out there.
Right.
They see it, they like it, and of course the algorithms kick in and start feeding you more of what you're interested in. Well, what search optimized videos is actually utilizing YouTube and Google. Google owns YouTube. So if it finds a Google search that you're looking for something and there's a search out there that it can find a video for, it will put the video ahead of just about everything else. Pay-per-click ads, websites. So the key is to create your video content knowing that you want it to be found if someone searches for your product or for your how-to video. And that basically comes to a couple of things. Number one, you have to create the video with that in mind, meaning you may have to say certain words in your video. You may have to put certain video scenes in there. Secondly, you have to make sure your descriptions are written properly, your tags are added in there properly, and keywords are added in there properly. So it's actually a process that sounds complicated. It's not super complicated once you learn how to do it, but what makes it complicated for most small businesses is they don't have a dedicated video staff to do this.
Right. And not only that, it kind of sounds like a puzzle. And if they're anything like me, I'm going to throw a puzzle across the room in about 2.5 seconds, you know?
Yes.
Because it's just that's not my thing.
That's right. And it's not, most small businesses just don't have the time to generate that. So a little stat out of this article, videos are 53 more times likely to generate first page rankings than other traditional SEO techniques.
Okay.
So, and Google is now putting video snippets next to 26% of search results. You're probably noticing this. I Google for a handbag. Well, before you'd get the pay-per-click, and those are the people paying money to make sure they're at the top of that list.
Like the sponsored ones, right?
The sponsored
stuff
ones.
Like that.
Next, you're going to see the websites. Again, it's websites who have big teams of people making sure the right words are on there, making sure they're cross-sharing everything. It takes a dedicated staff to do that. And then you might see a video. Now what you're finding is those sponsors, you're always going to get at the top if you pay enough money. But what you're starting to see more of are those video thumbnails popping up at the top of those. And that's what we're able to do for our clients. By being on a very active YouTube channel, creating the video content in the proper way, with the proper descriptions, we make sure we are getting you found for Google searches.
So that's something you just mentioned, an active YouTube channel. So let's go back to that. So if I'm creating, let's say I'm starting a business, I'm going to create my own YouTube page. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do these videos and I'm going to put them on my YouTube page. And I've got I maybe have time to do like one video a week.
Right.
How's that going to work?
So if you are in a very tiny world, you'll get found. If you're in like, I am the dog groomer for black, long-haired poodles with a right eye. If you put that in there and somebody searches it, they're going to find you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, most people are going to say dog grooming in Alabaster or dog grooming near me. Those are the videos that by being on an active YouTube channel with everything, all the boxes checked, it gets popped up there.
Okay.
And what's so hard again, unless you're creating a ton of video content, your channel does not become a very highly activated one. And I'm not talking about people who are making a living as YouTube stars.
Right.
We're not expecting you to be a social influencer because we just don't have time. We just want people to find us when they're looking for us.
Right.
So our channel, the way we combat that is we take all of our lovely clients, all of our video content that we create, which literally is dozens and dozens of videos every month. We put them on our YouTube channel. And YouTube doesn't necessarily care if your video is the one that's active. They just want to know that the channel your video is parked on is actually getting activity.
Okay.
So we have that, and by teaming you up with all of our clients, we give you that power without you having to create a YouTube channel with 1,000 videos.
Right. So let's say then we've created this dog grooming video for this dog groomer in Alabaster,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We have put in the keywords of where, right?
Right.
So if I want them to be found in Alabaster, Pelham, if you're in Calera, if you're anywhere within this vicinity, you're going to narrow that down,
We're gonna
right?
narrow that down, yep. And we're also going to work with our clients to figure out what are the best keyword phrases or words that people do search. You might think you know what people search, but when we use the keyword planning tool, you find out totally different. That's
Right.
not really what they're searching. They're searching a weird version of this. So we target that. And we may take your video and do multiple versions of the same video. We just tweak it. So it's just very important to know that, number one, video is continuing to be the most effective marketing tool out there. Number two, if you do everything with a purpose and a goal in mind, you can really create good content that doesn't blow the bank. It doesn't drive you crazy. But we can be your production team that can help you with that.
And it's all customized to you. What you need, what you want, how much you're able to spend. We want to help you in all those areas, right?
Absolutely. And hey, we're just fun to work with.
We are so fun to work with. And if you have missed any of our other video vibes, you should go back because we try to talk about something every couple weeks that's our world, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's so much that we do here and so many ways that we can help your small business with marketing in so many different ways. And we're just trying to tell you a little bit at a time because it can be overwhelming.
It can be very overwhelming. We're a small business. We understand budgets. We understand how things are. It's super expensive now.
Yes.
But if you don't get new customers in the door, what's the point?
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that's kind of, I
That's
just really wanted to talk about that.
I think that's great. I think the SEO is so interesting after learning about it myself. It's something that so many businesses can benefit from. If you have questions, please just ask. Reach out to us right here on Facebook. We would be happy to talk with you and customize something for you.
Have a happy new year. We will see you in January.
Bye.